Hey friends, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Thursday! Feels like it's Friday, but it's not quite yet. I'm going to go down just a little bit. There we go. How is everybody? Happy Thursday. I have a fun spring project to make. Tara made 5 of these for me. And I'm like, oh, I want to make these and show everybody how, because they turned out so cute. I'll show you hers. She always does all the little special touches. Mine's going to be the basics for you guys, so it's easy to duplicate it. I did take a picture of hers. Is what will be on the website though, so you can see that. So happy Thursday. Nope, can't lose my voice. Our craft show opens this afternoon. So actually this evening. So 4 to 7. That is just tradition, how it works. It's kind of like a preview, but not really a preview because we sell a ton. It's like an opening night. So basically we're open from 4 to 7 tonight, 9 to 5 tomorrow, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Woohoo! Craft show is in session. How is everybody? Hope you are having a wonderful week. Yesterday was like cram-packed with stuff. Oh my gosh. My list was a mile long. I got everything checked off my list by the time I went to bed. I didn't get all of my patriotic signs done, but I do want to show you my new Uncle Sam. It's a new one for this year. And I just posted him on my Shopify website. Isn't he adorable? Uncle Sam, you are so cute. Anyways, maybe I should give you a look the other way. Maybe it'd be easier this way. I'll put it down here. And you can see, so he's the palette. You know how it's kind of like a palette sign. Isn't he adorable? So we'll do him another day, but I have 6 of them painted for my show. I have 2 of them completely assembled. I just need to glue the other 4 together. Technically, I could take it with me to glue. It's just a lot of little pieces. The only things I have to glue on is still the words on the other one. And let's see, words, and yeah, I think that's it. So I have 4 more that I need to glue words on too. But isn't he just so sweet? I just love him. I love how patriotic he is. So I'll have some of those in the section. And guess what I did yesterday? So we made the sign. Just say hello if you're hopping on. I have a few things to say before we get started. And let me just, I can put myself up in the corner. Darlene, go to the corner. Darlene, go to the corner. Oops, I'm trying. There we are. I'm here. So we made this fun sign yesterday. So if you tuned in yesterday, we made this. Remember, I had to do some touch-ups. You can't even see them because afterwards I took the ink pad when everything was dry, and I distressed the edges, and then I did some distressing on the areas here and there, especially the areas where I had to touch it up with white. You can't even tell, but guess what? I went even further. Remember when I told you that I thought it would look fantastic in black and white? Well, I started thinking maybe not black and white. How about gray, like a gunmetal gray? So I did this, and I love it. I think it's fantastic. What I did was I painted the board. So it's the same board. It's the same one, the same shiplap board that's Chocateur. And I accidentally got some red chalk paste on it somehow. And so I had to paint it. So I painted it with white, and then I distressed it with black, and then I had too much. So with my little chippy brush, I had too much, so I put some more white back in. I just kind of went back and forth until I got what I wanted. And then I took my Storm chalk paste. Okay, so see, I have my Storm chalk paste. I have a little blue thing on it now. That means it's not a true color. So if I put a blue thing, usually I'll put an X on it. Let me do that. So that means that it's been mixed and that it's not a true color anymore. So I took Storm and I added black to it. I didn't have that much left, so I added black, and I just kept stirring until it was completely stirred up. And it's kind of like a gunmetal gray color. So what do you think? Do you like this style? I know it doesn't go in everyone's house, but I actually really like it. And I think I'm going to do the flag that way too. I'm going to do it with the same stuff. So I'm going to do 2. I'll do one of them with red, white, and blue. And then, and I actually really like, I really like the way that, let me see here, the one that was shared with me yesterday that, let me go, Stephanie shared. I really like what she did on hers, how she didn't do black letters down here. She did all red. Can you see that? So she did the blue at the top and then she did all red at the bottom. I like that. So the black is a lot more tedious. So I'm thinking that I'm going to make with wood, not chocolate tours, wood, because I don't like the lines in it for things. When you have that many words, you really don't want to use it that has the lines down it like that. Just a piece of wood. So I'm going to do one red, white, and blue. And then I'm going to do one of them in the gray like this. What do you guys think? I need to share over to VIP group. So I'm going to go ahead and share. But this is like my next project. I want to take 2 of those to the craft show. So I want to do one like this and one red, white, and blue. Let me share this to VIP. You guys go ahead and let me know what you think about that, because I kind of like it. It's not everybody's style. It's not, but I kind of really like it. I don't know why. It just is different. So for some people, it's going to really, they're going to look at it and yeah, they're really going to like it. Other people can go, hey, that should be red, white, and blue. But you know what? I just kind of like it because it's different. So I like giving people options. And then I did glue my sawtooth hangers on the back. I used E6000 because these are heavy signs. So I used E6000 and I got my hangers on there. Those are all ready to go to the craft show. So I am ready to go. I have lots of things. I made little name tags for my people. I made little Apple name tags for my people, which is really fun. Okay, let me move this. And let me go ahead and take a peek at what you all are saying. Oh, good morning, guys. How are you? Hi, Carrie. Good morning. Hi, Betty. Hi, Julie. Hi, Laura. Good morning, Sherry. Hi, Holly. Thanks for sprinkling. Hi, Sarah. Good morning. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Pam. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Denise. Good morning, Lynn. Thank you so much. I love the Uncle Sam sign. Hi, Deborah. Sunny in Georgia now, but expecting rain and maybe thunderstorms. Oh my goodness. I actually like watching thunderstorms. I don't want to be out in them, but I love watching them. Hi, Sandy. Thanks, Laura. Thanks, Sarah. I know, I love the gray. I think it's just different. So the gray, like I said, the gray is Storm, and I took black and mixed with it. So I just took our black and mixed it in with Storm. Storm wasn't quite dark enough for me, so I just mixed it until it was dark enough. I put quite a bit in there. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I think the whole flag is going to look really good. Yes, Deborah, thank you so much for letting her know. Hi, Stephanie, how are you? Okay, let's get started on this. So from red, white, and blue to springy colors. So Tara's little one is right here. So I have my little cheat sheet. This is what Tara made. Isn't it so cute? Mine will be similar. Okay, it won't be exactly the same because I do a more basic. But look at how cute she has 5 of these ready for me to go. So and then this is another thing that will be coming up. The insert. So the insert for the truck will be coming up. So this is with the tulips. I just didn't have time to cut it yet, but that's coming up also. Let me give you the link for this. This is, and guess what, guys? So remember how I tell you whenever I post Chloe's little flyer, I get scammers. I've got scammers already this morning sending me messages. It's people, there some one day it might be actually somebody real that really does know where she's at, but I have scammers already this morning. I have a lady that's going to be helping me spread the word about Chloe, and I'm just never going to give up on finding her. So anyways, I needed to repost everything and kind of an update. I'm looking for my spring section. Where are you? Hello. It's hiding from me. I'm probably going right past it. There it is, spring cutouts. I'm going to give you the link for this. Okay. So Uncle Sam is just in the summer patriotic section. I'm going to give you the link for this cute little sign. And let's see. I think that's the link. I think it is. Okay. All right. And then we're going to paint. So I don't have to be to my craft show till noon today, which means I have to leave the house at 11:30. I am not working my regular job today. I got everything done yesterday that needed to be done, and I just have some last minute things. I have all of my checks for my crafters from the last craft show are ready to go. I actually just need to stick them in envelopes. I just have a few last minute things and price a few things that we've made this week. And we will be ready to rock and roll. Oh my gosh. Yeah, ready for this craft show. I'm in charge of this one, if you didn't know. So it's a little crazy at my house. Got all the money ready, all the things that we need to do. Okay, so the back is going to be, now she mixed her colors. Indian turquoise is going to be my color. I might add a little bit more light blue to it. We might just go, oh, where's a little lighter? Whispering turquoise. We might just, this one needs watered down. Okay, got my jute. I'm going to move that. Hi, Deb, my sister. How are you? Hi, Darlene Barr. These flowers would be cute painted red, white, and blue. Oh my gosh, you're right. It would be cute red, white, and blue. Okay. Now I have to do one red, white, and blue. So would you still do hello? I mean, hello would still be fine, right? Even if it was red, white, and blue. I think that would be perfect. Tulips come in every color, right? So tulips are annual. What is that? Biennial? Is that what they're called? Okay, so they come up every year. So tulips come up every year, whether you want them to or not. So I didn't know at my cabin that there were tulips planted all around my tree in the front. I didn't know that the first year. And I bought it. When did I buy it? I can't remember. I didn't get to move in until late spring, so I probably missed out on the first year of them. Or I may have thought, oh, they planted tulips for me. That was so nice. But yeah, they come up year after year. And they have the bulb at the bottom. You really can't kill them very easily. I remember my mom had rows and rows of tulips. Maybe my sister remembers if she's watching. We had rows and rows of tulips in our house in Salt Lake. And they come up every single year. They're very hardy. I'm just shaking this. We're going to mix our color for the background. We're going to kind of try. I have 2 bottles that are almost gone. And we're just going to kind of mix it and get us a good color, a good blue color. So maybe I didn't put enough water in there. Perennials. Thank you. Perennials. That's the word. I knew it had annual in it. Forgive me for not knowing my flowers, but I am not a flower girl. I am not. We have fruit trees here. We have some palm trees. That's about it. We don't have flowers at our house. My husband has an aloe plant that someone gave him when he had his brain tumor surgery. Someone gave him an aloe plant. Okay, I'm going to see if this is the right color. I just kind of mixed it. I want it to be kind of a light blue. See how light blue Tara's is? We had like 4 bottles that had just a tiny bit in it. I said, just mix them all together. See what you get. So we'll see what we get. It might be a little bit too dark. I'll compare it. It actually doesn't matter when I paint it and take things to craft shows. I don't care that there's one that's different. My customers actually know that I do my Facebook Lives and that chances are there is going to be one that's different that I did with you guys. And then there's going to probably be, 5 or 6 that were painted all together that are going to be the same or similar. So yeah, I think this is a good color. I like that blue. What do you guys think? That's a good blue. So the colors that I mixed Whispering Turquoise and I mixed Indian Turquoise. So turquoises. So it just gives it a nice sky blue. All right, let me get a paper towel over here. Yeah, I can't wait to make the other flag. I just have to base coat my board. I had everything ready to go. Tara cut me the board so I can do that. And I will be making them for my craft show today, hopefully. They won't take that long. It'll take longer to clean the transfer like Stephanie had said. Definitely. So let me see here. Hey, Lori, how are you? Laura says, I've tried planting tulip bulbs in multiple places along your back fence by your neighbors, pine trees that shed the needles. Like, they kill them. I didn't know that. Sarah says she's all about outside flowers. Oh, okay. So this is what is it? Dragon fruit. Okay, so my hearts are gonna be dragon fruit, and then my little birdie is gonna be a darker turquoise. Okay, so I just picked one, desert turquoise. We're all about the turquoises today. Blue is one of my favorite colors, you guys. If you didn't know that. Even though I have a grayish shirt on today, I'm kind of like, okay, I want something neutral. And I have my cute name tags. I'll try to take a picture. So I did apples, and then I put everybody's names on them. Some of my people have helpers, so I was sending out messages. Who's your helper? Oh gosh, I didn't shake that good enough. Well, let me just do this. Let me dry that. I need to shake that bottle. Do you ever get it where it's kind of oily? That's kind of what it did. Let's try it again. All right. So what's your plans this weekend? Who's doing something fun? I know some of you are doing craft shows. I know some of you are visiting grandkids. I don't remember who's doing what. All I remember is that I am at my craft show. Okay, let me just there we go. That looks better. I got it mixed up. Let's go ahead and let's give him another coat. He'll probably need another one. Okay, so that one is desert turquoise. That's a great turquoise color. And then each flower is different. So my center flower, I want it to be pink. So yellow, pink, and purple. Oh, where's my yellow? Hello. I was looking for baby duck because that's what I had her use. Baby duck, where are you? Do I have it in here? I have summer squash. Summer squash might have to do. Let me see. Yep. I think. Or do I have it here? I have like 4 summer squashes. Okay. Yeah, summer squash is gonna have to do because I'm not going in the other room to grab it. Okay, so she used baby duck on hers. Summer squash is fine. So summer squash for that one. And then I'll do pink and purple. So my pink is cotton candy. My purple is going to be purple petal. I love all the layers and everything on these. I think it's super cute. And what else is new? What else is new? Anything? Oh my goodness. I think there's going to be another release soon. I am not 100% sure. I kind of heard something about that this month at some point. I don't know. Anybody else hear like a little rumor about that? Why do I think I heard something about something coming up, another release, but I couldn't. I was walking my dog as I was listening to our leadership chat last night, and I didn't have time to go back and listen really good. Anybody else have the scoop? So there's going to be inside scoop scheduled. So I know there's another release coming up, but what is it? What is it? Hi, Janine. How are you? Happy Thursday. I had to think a second. Yeah, it's Thursday. Sarah says, craft show for you Saturday. Setup is tomorrow afternoon. Nice. I hope you do really good. Spring craft shows are never... Oops. Hello. Spring craft shows are never as much as the fall for most people, but some people do fantastic year-round, which we usually do. We usually do about 2/3 in the spring of what we do in the fall. So we don't do terrible. Some people, like some of my crafters, barely make their booth fee at my spring craft show, but they just want to stay in there. They just need to keep doing things. So they do. But there's, oh, that's a nice brush. That's kind of a little skiwampus. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Hey, Chris. You haven't heard, you hope it's Patreon. I hope so too. I haven't heard what it is. I just heard there's an inside scoop coming up again. I don't know when. I pray it's not when I am in Africa, which is coming up soon. Guys, I leave for Africa 2 weeks from tomorrow. Hello. I guess I should start getting everything packed, right? As soon as my craft show's over, I have my empty suitcase. Yes, I did unpack after my last little vacation. Surprise. I did unpack everything because I knew that going to Africa, nothing was going to overlap. You are not allowed to wear sleeveless shirts over there. You are not allowed to just wear shorts over there. You have to dress very modestly, and you actually wear their skirts for the majority of the time. So they have a person that hand makes the skirts, and that is pretty much what you're wearing, and also the Watts of Love t-shirts. So I don't need to have a ton of other things. I need to actually ask. I overpacked clothes last time, and I ended up giving my clothes away. When we left, we donated stuff. We donated clothing to the local parish that they could distribute to whoever needed it. So I donated brand new tennis shoes because for me, they weren't quite the right size. I had ordered them and I got them and I put them on, thinking they were exactly the same, and they weren't. They weren't the wide ones. So yeah, so we do that. We donate a lot of stuff before we leave over there. So that's coming up, guys. I'm excited. I got to start doing videos for you guys from when I'm gone. So you have a few. Okay, so the green I just used was New Leaf. And then I'm going to use a different green for the front, for the grass area. So I'm going to use Hauser Light Green if I can. If I can. If there's any in it. There's barely some. So we might have to mix colors. So Hauser Light Green. Let me grab another brush. So, and I'm not going to be taking as much food with me. Well, last time I took a lot of food, and then I was able to get fresh fruit every day. And not necessarily like food. I will probably take cans of tuna because that's a good protein for me at night. But yeah, we're going to be staying at basically like at a convent with the nuns, the sisters, kind of sort of like that. So it will be really different from what we were doing before, staying at a hotel type place, a resort type place. Yep. So it will be different, and it will be fun, and it will be exciting. So I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to share everything with you guys. Okay, let me dry. And I'm really sad that I am going to miss out on the Watts of Love chocolate-thon that they're doing. It's like it's put on by Watts of Love. It's like a Watts of Love weekend, but it's different. It's their little chocolate-thon. They're going to get people together, and I am not able to go to that. That is put on by Watts of Love, and if any of you designers out there want to go to that, you don't have to be a light maker. You don't have to qualify. You can just buy your ticket to get it put in the hat. You have a very good chance of being chosen. There are not a lot in the hat. We need people to be in that hat. And it is a fun weekend at a wonderful VRBO house that someone donated for the weekend. Very nice to get together with all of your Chocolate Tour sisters and bond and create and do all the fun stuff. So I am not able to go, unfortunately, because I will have just gotten back from Africa, and I can't do that to the company that I work for. I can't just turn around and go right back out. Thank you. May 1st is summer. Thank you so much. Mid-May is Tiffany Thiessen. June 3rd is most requested. Let me see. Okay, so Sarah, yes, you have to pay your own airfare for that. You do. Yeah, that's that one. You pay your own airfare, but it really is a fun time. If you've seen me go on those on those Lots of Love weekend trips. It's basically like that, but you will be going there and you'll be able to do Facebook Lives and auction off stuff to raise money. So it's a live chalkathon there and you get to help with that. And yeah, just a fun bonding thing. So if you've seen it, all of my Chalkator designers, and you think that you could never do it because you're not a light maker, that has been taken away. You don't have to be a light maker to go to this. They want everybody to be able to enjoy it. So it is up for grabs. You just buy your ticket, put your name in it. There is a very, very, very good chance that you will be chosen, because honestly, there's not a lot of names in that hat yet. So I bet if you put your name in there, you're going to get chosen. So I wish I could go. I've always loved getting together with all of the girls and doing all of that. It just, yeah, Sue and I were supposed to go last year and it didn't work out. I've gone before with Tracy and Darlene Keegan and Thelma. Yep. It's just not my year to do it. I would have just been back 2 weeks from Africa, so cannot do it. Okay, just putting all my second coats on, and then we will do all of our shading. We'll glue together. This is gonna be so cute. I have a lot on my list this morning for things to do before I head to the craft show. I leave here at 11:30 to go to the craft show. I need to be there at noon. So, like my baked goods people, they bring everything in today because it needs to be fresh. Sorry. So they've probably been baking all night, and all of their baked goods are fresh and bringing them in today. And then there's a lot of people that are like me that have been making things in between the setup days. So we set up for this craft show on Sunday, Monday, and then we have Tuesday, Wednesday, and this morning to make more things to put into our booths. And some people were like, I gotta move this around. I had one person that's like, when are you gonna be there? Because I just keep obsessing about moving my booth around. I'm like, yes, I will be there at noon. You'll have plenty of time to do that. So most of the time your brush will have enough paint on it to just paint your second coat. Once in a while you're going to have to get a little bit extra, like on something big like that you have to get extra. So, but I usually just tap and there's a little bit of paint in there. All right, okay, we're going to dry and then we will ink all the edges. Oops. Hello. That is not supposed to be that color. I don't think I got it. I almost did. Okay. We're going to dry everything. We'll assemble this. I'll have one more sign. I was telling Tara that my booth looks like it has a ton in it. However, my signs, I have very few signs. If you look at the walls, nothing is double stacked. So a lot of the time when, like in the fall, when I'm doing a craft show, I put signs up on the grid, and there's 3 of the same signs on a hook. So if somebody takes one, there's still 2. Right now, there's only 1 on each hook. So if somebody takes one, there's going to be a hole, and I have nothing to fill the spot. So I told her, I says, I need some more stuff to go on my walls. So she's making some other things. Last night she was making some spring trucks that have little flowers in the bed of the truck, and she made 5 of these for me. I said, you make 5 and I'll make 1 on my Facebook Live. So we'll have 6 of these. I'll have 6 of my Uncle Sam. Let's see. You did Positive Vibes Peanuts transfer the other day. Google search the color clothing. Oh, nice. Matched it exactly. Oh, yes. I love that. Yeah. Like CC Covet. Yes. I love that. I love it so much. I need to do more. I've sold all of my peanut stuff except for the ornaments and the Easter, my little Easter egg cartons that I did with peanuts. Those are the only things I have left. I sold the mouse pad. I sold my little good vibe sign. I sold the little 5x7s. So all of that went right away at the other craft show. Yep, out the door. Oh, I gotta do his beak. Gotta do his beak yellow, and he needs an eyeball. Okay, but let me just take all this off of here. Let's get this out of the way, and we will do our beak and our eyeball on. So I need some black paint. So let me do that. Let me grab black paint, and we have yellow here. Okay, so our little birdie needs his eyeball and his beak. Reminds me, can you share the link for the mouse pads? Yes. Let me do this part first so it can start to dry, and then I will share that. Yeah, I liked how it turned out. Now I have to find where I put them. Okay, so it happens to me quite often that things get moved around in my room, back in my shop area. And I have no idea what I did with the other stack. There's like a huge, I think it comes with 20. So sometimes I end up ordering more because guess what? Darlene I can't find my package of them. It happens to me over and over. And then I'm like, okay, like, one thing that I have a whole bunch of that we need to make this fall is those plastic snow globes that go on signs. Yep, we got to make a bunch of things because, hello, I have boxes and boxes of them. I don't know how it happened. Okay, let me find the mouse pad. All right, let me get that for you. I know, I have to look and see how much how much they are, because I might just end up ordering more since I can't find them. I was looking for them the other day. I'm like, hello, where are they? So, and that was the mouse pad was really easy. Just kind of do it like slowly. And when you are heat setting it, make sure that you are lifting your iron, and you are, it's only $15 for 20. Okay. So they're not even $1 a piece. So, let me get that link for you. That's a really good price. And they work good. And they are made for heat setting. So that was the difference, is that some of them aren't made for heat setting. And I'm going to do the buy now. I need to find the ones I have, but I do that all the time. It's like, I can't find anything. It's hidden in here somewhere. It got moved. Okay, so I'm giving you that link right here. These are the ones that I used when we did the mouse pad. Okay, there you go. So that's a good price. It's under $1. Okay, let's ink all the edges on this. Let's dry that first. Hello. Let's not let our little bird fly away. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other things, like it would be nice for little sayings on there. You could pull out your transfers and start going through and little sayings. Like I like the one that she designed, the life she loved. I like that saying. I think that would be great on there. And then maybe add a flower in the corner or something. There's a lot of things you can do with that. Okay, I had to flatten it back down. Okay, let me just go ahead and let's ink everything. We are just going to ink it. I'm not going to do all the intensive shading like Tara did. But I do want to get out my little blender thing. Where is it? Makes it a lot easier to do if I can find one. I found one. Okay, it's not the teeny tiny one, but where's the teeny tiny one? Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. You're welcome. Anytime. It's really easy because I just go to my Amazon orders and I just do my search, and then there it is. Okay, gonna do all my inking on my edges and get this cutie pie assembled. So this is available. I gave you the link above. It's in the spring section on the Shopify website. So if you need something for spring, which Tara said, I feel like we went from winter right to summer because okay, I'll do all the extra shading in a moment. It's kind of funny. We have hot weather like in the 80s. So yeah, it's been super hot. We didn't even walk the dogs until later. Normally we've been walking the dogs as soon as my husband gets home from work at 3 o'clock. Yesterday he came home and goes, it's 85 outside. I don't want them to get overheated, because we do walk quite fast. We just, we don't dilly dally. we're just walking to walk. And so, it's good for them because they get their exercise, but they come back kind of out of breath, and I don't want them overheated, because little Shih Tzus with their snouts, they get overheated really quick. I got to do the details on that. Look at, I got green on there. Let me grab a Clorox wipe. So that means the back of that did not, my Clorox wipes are getting dry, did not get all the way dry. So let me just get that off with a Clorox wipe. And then let's take a look at the back of this. I'm going to touch that up with my blue. Yeah, some of the paint came through. Make sure it's dry. Okay, I'm going to grab my paint. All right. There we go. Okay, we're good to go. Supposed to get 80s today in East Texas. Oh my gosh, how fun. Laura says a table runner outside garden flag for project. Yes, that would be really cute. I would love that. Yeah, I think that would be really fun. So it would be nice if they had a size that they could put onto the garden flags, and it would probably have to be like a size C or D, you would think, because it's pretty big. And then just change that out. So interchangeables we're sorry, we are all about interchangeables. I gotta get a drink of water. Always, you and me and this group, we are about interchangeables, because that is the way that our minds just go. It's like, okay, how can we make this so we can change it and use it for other seasons? Okay, I have my little blender tool. I'm going to get right in here where I can't get with the ink pad. Okay, so I'm just going to get this all this area really quickly, and then we'll do the flowers. And I just kind of move in like a long stroke with this, just quickly kind of doing my edges. I still gotta put price tags on a bunch of things that Tara got done. It's kind of nice. So she's working shorter hours. Our Etsy store, things slowed down a little bit. I told you guys all about that. Yeah, things that slow down a little bit, and she's having some changes at home. They are looking for another place to move to, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, so sometimes you just have neighbors that make it impossible for you to stay where you're at. And I don't want to, I can't get involved, because I don't want them causing trouble for my home business. I can't even go there. So anyways, unfortunately, they're going to be moving. It's like half an hour away. We're not sure what's going to happen, if she's going to stay working for me or what she's going to end up doing in the future. But one way or another, it always works out, One, if a door closes, another one opens, So I am just I'm not going to stress over anything at all. Okay, so everything will be just fine. Maybe I scale down and don't do as much on Etsy. So, it can happen. And hallelujah for the rebound on the stock market. People were all getting crazy about that. And we have rebounded, came back higher than it's been in forever and ever and ever. Because people are like, well, maybe, okay, at my craft show, people were saying, maybe the customers aren't going to spend money because of this and that. I'm like, don't worry, don't stress. It's a roller coaster ride. It's going to be up and down. It always is. And you shouldn't stress unless you're going to sell. If you're getting ready to sell, that's when you really need to worry about it. But hallelujah, things have rebounded. And then also the thing with the tariffs, because, you know, we're concerned because some of our stuff is made in other countries, like for our picture frames that we do, those are made in Taiwan, which is part of the Republic of China. And the tariffs there are going to be huge, but most of the other countries, the tariffs have been frozen for 90 days. So no tariffs on most things, just from China. So Temu stuff will have like 150% tariff, but yeah, other stuff will be okay. All right, and we don't buy from Temu, but I'm just saying, lots of stuff comes from Temu, from China. Okay, all right, so I was very happy to see that. Oh, I need to do this a little bit. Yeah, I saw that last night, that everything had come back even higher than it's been in forever. So good news. Good news. We are on the mend. So, but you know what? Who knows what next week brings? We're on this roller coaster ride of life. And hang on tight. Because it's an e-ticket ride. You never know what you're going to get, right? I don't sweat the small stuff when it comes to that. If you're getting ready to sell all your stock, then you might be worried. But if you're just in it and you're just contributing, here's the thing: if you're contributing and your people are buying up your stock for your 401k, they bought up a whole bunch at a low price last week, didn't they? And now it's worth more. So roller coaster ride, up and down, up and down. It is the way that it is. Okay, got all my shading done. I am ready to glue. I'm going to look at comments. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you. I think I got everything that I needed to do there. You're getting, okay, I already read that one. No comments, no new comments. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's glue together. Let's start with the bottom so that we can get that nice and even there. Perfect. Perfect. That will be perfect right there. Where's my glue? Hello, where's my glue? Okay, got my glue. All right. And I was looking for airline tickets because Chakator hadn't bought our airline tickets from our hometown to Chicago yet. So they asked if we could take a look at that and help them out. And I don't mind, because that way I get the times that I really want. I love to fly early and get there early. I don't like getting there at 10 o'clock at night and not knowing where I'm going to. Because you have to fly into Chicago in 2 weeks from tomorrow. I will fly from here to Chicago, and then we meet up with the Watts of Love team that next morning. So last time I flew in, I got in so late that it was just crazy. It was dark and I had no clue. I had to take a little bus and trust that I was going to the right hotel. So we will, Krista and I, just two of us going. No Chakator people. No corporate people. Just Krista and I are going, and I'm glad that I get to pick. And also coming back. A lot of times they'll do a flight that's really tight from the time that you arrive, but I'm all about, let's put a cushion in there, because guess what? I would rather have a small layover at an airport than be running through the airport trying to make my flight and miss it. And then have to try to reschedule and not get out that same day. So I was able to pick all of that. And guess what? Flights were really inexpensive. So they actually are getting a really good deal. Yeah, flights are really inexpensive right now. I don't know why. Has anybody noticed that? Like $200 for my flight, instead of when I have flown before, when I've flown for the Watts of Love weekend to Chicago, I have spent like $600 on my flight before, or $650 on my own. So it's $200. I think it's $200 each way. So $400 instead of $650. That's a good savings. So maybe them waiting, it did say that Southwest was having a sale, so maybe that's part of it. I like to fly Southwest because for me, they're more reliable coming out of here. You never know back east, but they're very reliable coming out of California. Okay. Get all of my stuff. I think I can just do it like this. And then we'll be done. We will put the little bird on there. We'll put jute. We'll have another sign. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, little birdie up in the sky. You're so pretty. Pretty bird. Okay. Now I'm going to carefully put the jute in there, and then I'm not going to hold it up because things will start sliding. It takes a moment to set up, but I'll show you the one that Tara did. I'll compare it, and you can say, oh, I really like Tara's better, or I like yours better. Now I have to do, she does her jute different, so I'm going to do it the same that she did it so that people don't go, why is that one over? She does her knot in the back. I usually do my knot in the front, but I'll do them so that it's the same as hers, because they'll probably be close to each other on the hooks. So she does it where she puts the knot at the back. Anybody else do that? Oh, come on. There we go. All right. And then about that big. And then let me just tie the knot. Let's tie the knot. And pull it so that it's tight. Sometimes you'll have to do a double knot because I feel like this one, sometimes one side is thinner than others, okay, than the other side. So this side is thinner. The jute is just real stuff, and you know what? One side can be thinner than the other. Okay, and that is ready to go. We are all done with that. Here's hers. So hers has a little more detail on it, a little more shading on the grass and stuff like that, but pretty close. Was your KC flight reasonable? I haven't finalized it because they don't have a hotel for me yet. But I did hear last night that Angie said that they're trying to book a second hotel. My KC flight, I have points. So I have points from one of my business credit cards, and it was like $400. So yeah, it was very reasonable. But I'm going to use points instead. So I need to finalize that. I need to do that. Anyways, there's those two. Okay. And if you weren't here earlier, let me show you Uncle Sam again. So here's Uncle Sam. So he's available. Thanks. Yeah, I like both. And they're fine. They'll be fine side by side. It's just this has some white on it. And they'll go, how come that one doesn't? Well, because two different people made it. Okay, so there's Uncle Sam. And then I wanted to show you, because some of you are just hopping on. So we made this yesterday. And then after we were done, I washed my transfer and I made this. And used Storm mixed with black. Made just like a dark gray. So, yeah, I actually have a credit. On a flight too. So I can look at that. I wasn't sure when I needed to use that. I don't think it goes bad, but oh, maybe I'll wait because they are going to do Lots of Love Weekend in the fall, and I would like to go to that. But yeah, when I had to cancel last fall, I got a credit. Okay, let me put you up to me. Hello. Oh, there we are. Okay, so I'll hold this one up. This one's not quite dry, but yeah, isn't it cute? I love how springy it is. I love spring colors. They're fun to do. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a Facebook Live tomorrow. Okay, so it's really pushing it for me because I have to be over there at 8 o'clock, which means I have to leave here at 7:30. And that last half an hour, I'm like crazily walking around trying to get my coffee ready, my food ready, and make sure I have the money, that I don't forget the whole big bag of money. That would be bad. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a Facebook Live tomorrow. But if I do, it's going to be one of those quick ones like that. So anyways, I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day. Let me see. Do you have any questions? No questions? Okay. All right. Oh, let's see. Oh, Vicky says they're getting snow today near Niagara Falls. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah. There's a lot of places that still get snow in May, which I just find out is not a good thing. It's not a good thing. It should be summer. Okay, love you guys. Have a fantastic day. It's Thursday. Make it a good one.